Hi, I'm Bry Cox, BryCoxWORKSHOPS.com. I'm doing Ask Me Anything for the Loop for PPA, Professional Photographers of America. And I'm going through these questions. The next one is from Bob. Oh, I know Bob. Bob from Dallas says, "Hey, Bry, using your painting techniques and brushes, do you create an image for painting on spec for a client in hopes they will buy, or are these typically commissioned?" And he's got a couple more, so I'll stop right there and answer this. So yeah, so actually Bob's been to my workshop, so he knows how I do these paintings. I've got these special brushes, I make these awesome paintings, and I can do them a lot quicker than a lot of other photographers. Photographers may spend hours, I can do them really quickly. But I do them on spec. I don't necessarily print them. I think that was the next part of it. Do you see, do they see the painted digital before you print or on canvas? So yeah, I think that's his next thing. His next question is, so no, I don't typically print them. I will occasionally, but what I really do is I do all the painting and then I show it to him at the sales appointment on the big projector, and I say, here's one idea we can do for you. Obviously paintings cost more, we go through all of that, it can be various sizes, but I do all the painting digitally first, show it to him, and this is the whole key to selling a lot of these things like paintings or collages or trios or things like that, is if I just say to somebody, you should get a trio, they'll be like, it doesn't mean anything. They have no idea, like, right? What we need to do is impact them emotionally. So I want to show them a trio with the correct images picked. It can't just be any 3 images. It's the correct images that will work in a trio, designed. It's laid out. It's not printed. It's just laid out digitally. And I don't want to do it in front of them. This is all done beforehand. I go through and I decide what would be great for this photo shoot. I design this up. I show it to them. Here's a great idea. This trio. Here's a great idea. This painting, right? Now, it's a real decision whether or not they want it or not, because they can actually see it. And if they don't get it, right, there's a little bit of a pain factor. They're like, I see my family in this painting. Man, I want that. But I can't, I can't afford it, whatever. They'll feel it a little bit as opposed to me just saying, you should get a painting. And they go, meh, there's no pain in that. So I want them to actually see it, feel it emotionally, and then decide on an emotional level if they want it. If they don't love it, I don't want them to get it. I want them to get what they love, and I want them to be able to see what they're getting before they order. So yes, I design it all beforehand, and the big thing is too, is that I feel like I sell way more paintings than other photographers because of these special brushes that I've made, so I can paint them so quickly, right? What a lot of people do is they go, well, there's a catch-22. A client won't buy a painting until they see it, really. You can't talk somebody into something they can't even imagine, because no matter what you say, they're not imagining the same thing. I can talk and talk and talk, they don't get it. So they're not going to order something they can't see. But photographers don't want to put in the 15 hours or whatever it takes on average for most people to do it, because that's money, that's time and money. So they just don't ever get paintings sold. And what do? They just keep taking more classes on selling paintings or making paintings. I must not be good enough. I forgot everything because I haven't done enough paintings. So the trick is, yeah, being able to do all this kind of stuff quickly and easily beforehand. So good question, Bob. It gave me a chance to plug my brushes, which you can find on my website, of course, if you want to check those out, BryCoxWORKSHOPS.com. Of course, I've got a lot of videos there, as well as a lot of free videos for professionals at PPA.com under PPA EDU. Click there. There's about 6 or 7 really high-end videos I've made for professional photographers that are free to watch if you're a member of PPA. And of course, come to ImagingUSA in Nashville. That'll be awesome. Whole program on sales. A lot more than what I'm just squishing into these short videos. All right, you guys. Until next time, America.